has been cut out this whole time. We're just going to roll with it. Welcome, everybody, to episode 105 of Shut Up, Let's Talk. Join along here tonight with Sebastian of Major Leaf Rolling Papers. If anything, tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and trim up the video. So if that audio was cut out this whole time,
sorry.
Just in case.
Sorry.
Nobody even knows, except now, because I already told you. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out in the chat tonight. Thank you, Caesar. We love you.
Thank you, Caesar, because we would have been having a whole conversation just to ourselves.
Without that.
Without y'all.
Christ almighty.
We need y'all.
Well, anyway, well, you know, we didn't, you know, we covered a little bit, but
we didn't cover much. We just covered that business is easier than people think. Like there's a lot. It's not a big process from idea to production.
Absolutely.
It's not a big process.
No, and you need to simplify it, right?
And simplify. Homework is your best friend in the business game. Homework and studying.
That's so true, man. We were talking about Major Leaf Papers. We were talking about, you know, the process of being an innovative business. You have to kind of scope out the competition. You have to kind of be able to bring something new to the table that you need to save people time. Yeah, that's what technology does, you know.
And that's what technology is right now, is saving people time. Right now, iPhones is our brain.
Yeah, it's so true, right? It's so true.
We pay for our brains. Mm-hmm. I noticed this the other day. iCloud, we pay for iCloud. So that's basically our brain. Right now, if I go back to a photo, it's basically a frozen photo of time. It's basically a time. We're basically going back in time on my phone, in my part of the brain, that I'm like, let's go to this flashback, like in movies.
Yeah, it's so true, man.
So we're going back to a flashback on my phone, and I'm gonna show you, like, oh yeah, this is this photo, but it's back in the day. And you see how, have you noticed that it uploads really slow?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's coming back from that little empty back spot of your brain, like, oh.
Searching.
Yeah, searching.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Bam. And we're back at a flashback of that moment in time.
It is very Matrix-like. It's true, because at some point we do. I mean, we treat the machines like it's a part of us. You know what I mean? We do make these machines be a part of our. Like, for example, like when I started to do the show, I realized like I can't do this on like a Chromebook. You know, like you got to have equipment. You don't need the best thing in the world at the same time, but you need enough
equipment to supply your.
Yeah, you're not going to make
entertainment. Whatever it is, you need that. You need that technology. You need more than just one screen. You need more than just one mic. You need more than just one headphone.
Yeah.
And you could do everything from one computer, but it's not going to sound right.
Exactly.
It's not going to evaluate correctly into the world.
And it's going to take you more time, man. Yeah. Honestly, bro, all we have in this lifetime, bro, is time. It's the greatest luxury, you know? And technology, that's why people find technology so useful, is the fact that it saves us time. And you know, it saves us time, and also it saves us effort, you know, which turns into time. And with computers, man, like having a better computer would be able to make you do a lot more, and that is probably the best thing about it. Well, Caesar says, "Fuck iCloud, they waxing from memory."
But that's our brain, though, bro, man. That's the iCloud. That iCloud is the brain for everybody, even in Android. It might not be, you don't got to pay for it, but it's still.
Do we pay for iCloud? Because I have.
You do.
How does that work?
Like, okay, so
I thought I was just paying my bill. I didn't realize.
I don't really think you pay for iCloud, but
if you want to
think about it, you got to upgrade.
I guess.
Once you fill up that storage, you got to upgrade. Like right now, all the iPhones come with 64 gigs. No, 64, right? 64 gigs.
Really? That's the minimum right now?
The new one?
The minimum now. But now, next year when it comes out, it's going to be, the minimum is going to be 128.
No way, dudes. That's kind of crazy.
But who has so much things to fill up 128 gigs
unless you're a creative and the reason by creative is, what I mean by that is video takes up space, especially if you want good quality video.
Yes, and I ain't gonna lie, iPhones are coming to become the best cameras right now.
They are, dude. And I never had an iPhone until recently, and I have an iPhone 7, and even
Android's been good. Like Android's cameras always been good.
They've always been good. You notice it when you go live. I don't know what it is with iPhone quality, you know what I mean? But for some reason the streams look so much better. Like, you know, when people go live on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, you can tell when it's an Android and when it's an iPhone. It's very strange.
Yeah, especially on Instagram, because
exactly. So
I actually had this conversation on the block yesterday. It's pretty funny.
I hope nobody was defending Android on that, because there's no way you can.
No, I have my main man. Shout out Snow. Sorry.
No, good.
Shout out Snow. He has an Android. He has a a S9 or a S8, one of those.
I love Androids, but
his camera takes great pictures, beautiful pictures. But when you upload them to Instagram, it's like, dude,
like squashes it.
No, it looks like it pixel. It looks like scrambled. It looks horrible. The videos
Super
on
Nintendo.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, get you an iPhone to upload the pictures on Instagram.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's almost like the iPhones were made for social media. Like, you know,
but this is what people don't realize. Social media was made only for iPhones. So Instagram started off. Instagram is actually an iOS application program. So if you don't have iOS, which is only iPhone users, the way you upload things is not gonna look good.
Because it's different.
Yeah. So when Instagram first came out, it was only for iPhone users.
Did not know that.
Like, and that's why the only reason Instagram's on Androids now is because Android users fought for that.
Yeah,
like,
the petition. Yeah.
Like, they didn't petition, but they were like, "Yo, what the hell? Like,
people are weird.
How come we don't got Instagram and this and that, or why can't we get Instagram?" But it was only for iOS users.
That's wild.
Like, there's certain things that you can only download on Android, like on Google Play, that you can't download on Apple, whatever.
Wow, man. I did not. That's knowledge for you guys, man. Caesar says, I use Google Photos since Metro PCS gives me 100 gigabytes of storage for free. Demon emoji. Oh, okay. Well, resourceful, man. Caesar, that's why you a hustler, man. That's why. But you gotta have that. It's a gene. It's a gene.
Yeah.
Not everybody has that resourceful mentality. Some people are just like, what? Okay, and then they'll just do whatever people are told. It's hard, and I don't. It's not to look down on people that are lost in life or lost in decision making, because some people they get very used to being told what to do.
It's a
it's understandable.
They get comfortable to routine, exactly. And that's what's wrong with the world. Like, I'm not gonna say with the world, with certain people, that they're stuck to everyday routine. So they're used to waking up at a certain time, doing whatever everyday thing, everything the same. They go to work, they get comfortable with that job. They stand there 10 years, but they don't do anything about it. They just stay at that job. They don't invest the money that they get from that job. Like, I'm going to save 50% of my check for the next 6 months, and then I'm going to open up,
make bracelets on Etsy. Fuck it, whatever.
Fuck it, yeah. Let's make bracelets on Etsy. Let's start a real estate. Let's buy a house. You get me?
Cause get the license and shit, right?
Yeah.
Or go buy the house.
Or buy the house, or you get me? Have a mentor that could help you get a house. Cause the best thing in life is mentors.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, man. You're very smart for the fact that you seek out, that mentorship. I don't know if that's a word, but we're gonna make it one today. You seek that out. I don't know if you seek it out, but I don't know if it finds you or you seek it out. Whatever.
I do. I go look for it. I'm not gonna lie. I actually go. I try to go into like the places that I like. So my first mentor is my dad. Nice. Everything business wise, I go ask him. I ask him. That's awesome. Well, how much money do I need for this, or does this need money, or where can I get this or that? And he'll tell me. He helped me out. Like LCC, he helped me out.
That's amazing, bro.
LCC corporations, he's the one that always tells me what to do.
Congratulations on that.
So that's
a cool thing, bro. Not a lot of people have that. You know what I mean?
That's where you got to take advantage
from pops and shit. That's fun.
From pops, like
that's cool.
And even from a big brother, sometimes a big brother is always gonna find a way to be different. Yeah. Growing up, you get me? So you're gonna be like, yo, what are you doing that?
And they always put you on to shit. Yeah. That's true. But that's extremely important, man. And it's funny, even for like the podcast and stuff. Like my dad has like a indirect influence on it. Because growing up, he was the same way. He was always like, why you want to work for somebody else? He always worked for himself when he had his own business, and he's always had his own business. Never enjoyed working for other people. And then that kind of inspired me to want to do the same. And it gave me more confidence to do the podcast, because I realized that once you figure out the tools you need, it's just a matter of...
And that's what it is, execution. Now you got to go ham. Like, now you got to go consistent. You got to stay consistent.
Yeah.
Business is find the process.
Yeah.
Get an idea. Find the process. Innovate. Execute. And stay consistent.
Damn. And repeat, yeah.
And God repeat with another product or another idea.
Yeah, with more innovation.
Like,
That's tight.
This world after. I think after 2012, after I graduated high school, I saw the world different. Like, we see it, oh, we're going to school, all we got to do is go to school. But once you step out of that school vibe and actually go into the world.
So different, right?
It's different, man. Like, I saw shit like, okay, I got to get money.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I can't rely on my parents for the rest of my life. Like,
yeah. It's a tough realization, right?
Yeah, like
it makes you feel a little helpless in the beginning, and then you start converting that into
that. Like, you know. Yeah, like now it's like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah,
where do I start? Like for me, you know, I started off doing what I had to do. Hustling. So I'm doing my thing, and then I'm like, yo, this is gonna be me forever. Nah, hold on. So I went. I had to break a cycle, and I had to figure out. So I started off doing little shit. I found myself in a studio.
Nice.
Working with the studio.
I remember you with the audio engineering.
Good
mixes.
Decent mixes. I'm not going to say good mixes.
Well, you played them in the car at that time, and they sounded good to me.
It was alright. I'm not going to say they were perfect. My main man did his thing. I was more like promoting the studio. I would engineer here and there when like I would engineer after we had too many sessions already booked.
Oh, I get you.
So like if there was no more engineers, I'll start off the engineering. I'll track.
Okay.
I won't mix too well. Like I'll mix the EQ. I know how to clean out the highs and the lows, but
you learned the craft, though. You were aligning yourself around people that are doing better for themselves.
Exactly. And then I also was like, the music thing was my life after like 2012 era. So I was like, let me go after it. So let me see what can I do. So I just promote, business managed. I was running the studio after a while, making sure everything was running well, making sure the kitchen ran well, make sure the kitchen was stocked with everything it needed, make sure the studios were clean, make sure the shits were booked every week or every day at least.
That's tight, man. Bro, you're keeping the lights on in the place, bro. That's amazing.
I try to keep, I
built up your value.
Like, exactly. Like, I told them, they basically gave me an opportunity, and I took that opportunity and I ran with it. I ran with it as much as I can, and
that's a good move,
That's
a very good move.
That put me in a lot of places in the music game. Like I'm not gonna say a lot of people know me, but a little bit of people that are in the music game would like look for me.
They're familiar with you,
yeah, they're familiar with me, or they look for me just to see where's the best next studio, or who can I talk to for a feature, or who could engineer.
That's the guy you want to be, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not trying to be the rapper himself, you know what I mean? That's the best move to be, and is the guy that people come to for guidance or advice or like consultants, bro.
Basically, development. Basically, like I like to say more like development.
It's important, bro. I mean, for example, bro, not to cut you, man, but like think about think about Britney Spears, for example, right?
Yeah.
Somebody probably came across her and they was like, she's got a look. You know, she was in the Mickey Mouse shit a long time ago with Justin Timberlake and Christina Aguilera and all these guys. They were in the Mickey Mouse Club. And somebody saw some sort of potential and they were like, all right, we need to figure out how we can market this, you know? Because they market her. They marketed Britney Spears. They market everything. Everything in life that you know is marketed.
It's marketing. So
look at the Ninja Turtles.
Marketing, like the Ninja Turtles. Well, I can't. Don't say Ninja Turtles. Just look at turtles, because they're turtles that became ninjas by a rat. So
yeah, true. Well, yeah, people like their pet turtles. Yeah.
They're like, fuck it.
Might as well.
My pet turtle could be a ninja. So that's what they did. They were on shrooms. They saw their turtle. Yeah. And they're like, yo, my turtle's a ninja. This is gonna be a hit.
I saw this crazy documentary recently. Well, you know what's funny? Speaking of what, it kind of goes with what we're talking about. I saw this, kind of documentary series about action figures, and the Ninja Turtles is one of the episodes. And the way they came up with the Ninja Turtles is that these two people could not get hired at Marvel and DC and shit. And then they had this idea. It was basically kind of like making fun of superheroes.
Okay,
so they made these Ninja Turtles. Because it was such a goofy idea, they're like, all right, we're gonna give these turtles ninja powers, and eventually they just ran with that, But that's what there was a gap in the market because people were taking themselves so seriously, like It's very interesting. It's very interesting to me that right now there's no. Remember when like Scary Movie was a big thing, like the comedy movie?
Yeah.
Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. How many? I'm
5.
surprised. You know, that's right. And I'm surprised that now there's no Scary Movie parody of like these Marvel movies or some sort of superhero parody.
Oh well, they actually did. They actually had a superhero comedy parody. It was do you remember the dude from Drake and Josh? Drake.
Drake.
No, don't worry. Fill me up. Fill me up.
Drake Bell?
Yeah, Drake Bell. He starred in it.
More or less.
Nah, you good. You good right there. You good right there.
I don't know I don't know why I said less. What am I gonna take it out of your cup?
You're gonna get a syringe. Like, all right, we got you. Don't worry about it.
Clearly, too much.
Yeah, Drake Bell starred in it. I forgot what it was called, but it was making fun of a lot of movies. It made fun of Kick-Ass. Do you remember Kick-Ass?
Oh, you're so right. That movie did not do well.
It didn't do well. I saw it on Showtime on cable.
I remember what you're talking about, man. Well, really quick, my man. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Major Leaf Instagram page, if you don't mind.
Do that.
So let's go ahead and bring that up really quick. And let me go ahead and make sure that we're good to go. Sorry, folks. All right, hold up. What's happening here? Whoa.
What we got going on?
Where'd our camera go? Hey, guys. We're back. Oi, Jesus Christ almighty. All right, cool. We got the Major Leaf Cigar Instagram page up. This is something new we're trying, guys. I actually have this up on my laptop. And we're connecting on it wirelessly, guys. ShutUpLetsTalk is going places, folks. So let's take a look at... first of all, let's take a look at the packaging. Very nice job, my friend.
Thank you. So I kind of created it myself with a couple ideas from my dad and a couple ideas from my main man, L. Dot. Shout out L. Dot. He knows who he is. Nice. So it opens up from the side, but it is vertical. The reason it opens up from the side is because from the side it gives it more space to like close and more space to air out. You get me?
Show the people what's going on. So
the reason why it's like this, you would get it like this, but you open it this way because it has more space. So you could put your tobacco and your leaf in the same package.
Oh, nice. No problem. Compartment space.
Yeah, compartment space. And it also takes out more air when it goes sideways instead of vertical.
Multifunction. I like it. Yeah. I like it.
So your tobacco has less air in the bag.
Awesome. Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good.
So it's all natural. It's separate leaves. It has 8 different leaves. And by 8 different leaves, I mean it has 8 different sizes for your occasional smoke.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and it also has leaves for your white boys that people like to roll tobacco with their white boys.
Yeah.
It also has a strip for them as well.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Thought of everything.
I actually thought of everything.
It's exactly what you want.
For one wrap, and that's exactly what you want in a business. Just think of everything that would like the supply on demand, basically.
Absolutely,
it's like
man.
You got to stay with the people. You have to stay with the people. You always got to be fresh. You can't be the last. You
can't be at the end of the line.
And if you're the last, you got to make it better than everybody that did it.
Yeah, so, right. You're right. Like Arizona iced tea, right?
Yeah.
Like they might be at the end of the game, because they priced themselves so low, but people buy because they know it's reliable to them, right? They're like, I got $1, I'm gonna get an Arizona.
It's like, and I don't know how Arizona came into play, but they did their shit. Like,
yeah, they killed the game, bro.
Have you ever seen an Arizona commercial?
Damn, you got me. Nope.
Me neither.
True.
So
they don't even need it, right?
Exactly. How do they promote? Is my question, unless
they promote by their price, right?
No, word of mouth.
Word of mouth. It's so
you
true.
Gotta think about it. It's like, okay, I got $1. What you want to drink?
I remember being a
Zona.
Teenage stoner, you know.
What you gonna get a drink? Give me a Zona. Which one?
That big ass can.
A big ass can. Give me the fruit punch.
Give me the grape.
Give me the watermelon. Give me the iced tea.
The mango chunks.
Give me the mango punch, the mango peach. Yo.
The mango peach.
Them shits was banging.
They were great. They were great.
High.
And then they had like the glass bottles that were just like a tiny bit better. You know?
Yeah.
They were like
the bottle. Period. They would be
the
like,
big the icy. Oh my.
Now my main mans would be like, when I be going to the gas station, they'll be like, I'll be like, yo, y'all want a Zona? They'll be like, yeah, but give me the bottle. I'll be like, what?
Damn.
What's
high class?
Nah. Yeah. It's like,
high
we upgraded now. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
The extra 45 cents or whatever.
Still $1.
It's the same price. Okay, well, shout out to them for keeping the price consistent, because a lot of people would have dropped the ball on that. All right, so let's go ahead and take another. Let's take a look at another. And who's the big homie that we're looking at right here?
So that's big homie Boss, man. Shout out Boss. He's one of them. One of the dudes that I sponsor with the Major Leaf. So. He's one of my main man, Boss. Follow him. His official _ GMF Boss. That's his Instagram. He's a rapper. He's a brand ambassador.
Nice.
He's a promoter.
Research and development crew member.
He's a research development crew member as well. You know. Shout out Boss. I like him. He's my main man.
Nice.
Got everything. You feel me? And if you need the jewelry, Boss is your man.
Oh, nice.
And jewelry, yeah. He has his own little jewelry box.
Big moves, man. I love it, man. I love where the page is going. So how long have you guys been in business so far, man?
So the page has been open since May. So the page has been open since May. I've been in business since July. June, mid-June, early July. I've been in business. I've been in stores since August. I've been in stores. I'm talking to my fiance. She knows everything because she's like my second bookkeeper after me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best way to. That's the best way to keep it.
I make sure she knows everything, so I know where everything is.
Men are deficient in certain things. We just
when I think a lot, like yo,
right.
I don't stop thinking.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're so busy innovating, it's hard to remember the last innovation.
So we've been in stores since August. We are right now. If you could pull up back to Instagram, if possible.
Absolutely.
We can go to the highlights. Right here. Okay, sorry. So right there, it says stores.
Stores. Where are we at?
To the left.
Oh,
yeah, right there.
I never use the highlights on Instagram. My bad.
No?
I always forget, dude. I forget. It's a big part of it. It's a big part of it.
Big part of it. Hey, Instagram promoting. Holla at me. I got you.
Oh, bet.
I'll give you a little pointer. I'll give you little pointers on there.
Okay, so.
I'm not saying you need it, but you know.
No.
So right, all right. So if
you
could, I don't know if you could pause there, if possible. But
try to click on.
All right, so I got two. After this, I have 2 extra pages. If you go to the next one.
Oh, cool. It's just like the phone where you just click it and then it holds.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
I didn't know that.
All right, so click on this one. So I have 6 stores in this one. So I have one in Hialeah. I have 2 in Hialeah, 1 in Miami, on 119th. I have 1 in Hollywood Boulevard, Sunflower Hollywood Boulevard, and I have another one on Hollywood Boulevard, another one on Hollywood Boulevard, City Hall, Shell, and 1 on 36th Street.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Well, so congratulations, dude. That's huge, man.
I appreciate it, and thank you to the stores that bought.
Absolutely, man. That's a major move.
Yeah. The next one is, I got some in South Miami. Actually, I got a couple in South Miami. I got 4 in South Miami, 1 in Northeast Miami,
nice.
Family Dollar on Southwest Miami, and a gas station in West 84th Hialeah.
Congrats, man. Family Dollar, you guys, that's big, bro. And everybody else too. That's man. To be honest, now, okay, I'm trying to figure out how we can. How do I say this? I'm trying to figure out how we can kind of zoom in on the importance of that, because to the average, to the untrained eye, that could seem like not a big deal, But to for how long you've been in business and for what you're doing for yourself and how fresh this whole thing is.
It's a short time. It's a short time, and it's like,
I think it's great, man.
But the hardest shit in the world is getting the licensing and getting all the shit federal, and that shit took so long.
That's what I'm saying. That's the impressive.
So shit. I was already planning. Shout out to the old man for for holding it down. You feel me? And going like taking time out of his regular business to actually succeed with this venture.
That's what's up.
And to strive. So he like, yo, I started off on DH Gate, like, what's that website called? Not DH Gate, AliExpress.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for bags, right?
Yeah.
And I found a couple places in China, bro. China, they wanted, but fuck China, nah.
Really?
That's not the spot. Dude.
Really?
That's not the spot.
Do tell. This is what people don't know.
The spot's Hialeah. The spot's in Hialeah.
You have to be local to know that, because that is true.
The spot is in Hialeah, and there's a lot of motherfucking research. Like, dude.
That's amazing.
I went from looking up in China and having these bags made almost in China to making them right in Hialeah.
It's amazing, bro.
Like, that's how much research I had to do. Like,
that's awesome.
Yellow paging book, Googling, like all type of shit.
Wow.
So, but shout out AliExpress, because they actually got good shit from China. Like, their prices are actually dumb low.
Wow.
Like,
competitive.
Competitive. Like, they're actually good, but it takes a long time to ship.
Actually, no, you know, I think the Hialeah thing would be competitive because they're competing with China, which is like a pretty big deal.
No, but the thing is, it's not a lot of competition.
Oh.
The making of the bags and stuff like that right now in Miami, I guess, it's not a major deal, because there's a couple in California that I found.
Wow.
But the shipping is what really killed me.
True, right?
It takes a long time.
Takes a long time, and it's a lot of like physical weight, right? So it's got to be like even more expensive.
So what we do is we do them in Hialeah, and then we send them back. We send them out to DR.
And you're Dominican yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm Dominican.
Which is a smart move, man. I mean, like, but it's cool though, man. You know, it's funny. It was only until recently, I had a buddy of mine. I have a buddy of mine, and he used to work at a company that owns Dutch Masters, and they own these companies, you know. And he was telling me about how like they work out of Dominican Republic, and it's not that I was surprised or anything. I just didn't know. Because I was like, wow, DR? I didn't know they had the tobacco game.
Yo, DR is where the tobacco game is. Like, Grab a Leaf, Backwood.
They're out of the Dominican Republic?
Dutch Masters. Yeah, everything's out of the Dominican Republic. Wow. They get packaged done in the Dominican Republic. And
what do you think it is about DR that is so good for that resource? Because not a lot, you know,
the
tobacco.
Money.
The money, is it like is it the land too though? Like, do you think is it the soil or the environment?
It's where the island is. It's so the sun hits it so well that the soil is good actually, and they have so much land. Like, the Dominican Republic and Haiti have a lot of land. Like, that island is really huge.
Really?
Like, yeah.
America will never tell you those things, bro. So look deeper. Look deeper.
Like, from the east to the west, and like there is. So on the west side of the west side, like the last island on the west side, is so close to Cuba that. I'm not gonna say close, but it's close enough where they could take it's like maybe a 90-mile ride from Cuba to Dominican Republic.
Wow.
And they have Dominicans in Cuba and Cubans in that Dominican area. Like, people, like, Cubans have told me that, and Dominicans have told me that. Like, and my grandfather, before he passed away, he told me that as well. Wow. Like, there's a lot of Cubans, but it's just in that west area, and that's like the last part of the island. But that island just itself is huge.
Wow.
And when you see it from like the globe or like the flat area or whatever from the map, you think it's small, but it's really not. And then you think Haiti is small, but it's not. Haiti's actually a really big island itself.
Really? Yeah. They downplay that shit so much? And when I say they, I mean, like, you know, like
the people.
People
Downplay Haiti so much, but Haiti's the shit. Like, I've never been, but so many people, like, I know a lot of Haitians, so
hell yeah.
And I network with a lot of Haitians, so they're really cool.
Absolutely.
And I've met so many Haitians that are actually from the island that come here, and they tell me, yo, their spot, like, Haiti's, every island is bad. Every third world country is bad, but they has its good and its greats.
Absolutely,
and
man.
When they talk about Haiti, they talk about it like people, like if it's Bora Bora. Like it was Belize or some shit.
Well,
like,
you know what it is? A lot of people say like the government is a business. Well, America is also kind of like a business, and a business is always going to tell you that they're the best one to go to, you know, and they'll downplay all the other businesses just for the sake of their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not like you should do it that way, but people do it that way. And you know, America will always make itself seem like it's the spot to be and it's the place to be. But you know, there's and there's other places like they would never, even my own country, Pakistan, like they always show the deserts and all the crazy shit. You know, they always show the terrible stuff.
You ever been back?
I have a long time ago, man. It was, I think I was like 11 at the time, 11 or 12. Yeah, I was 11 years old, and it was a very interesting climate, man. And it was 2 months after 9/11. So that was like.
So how was that, yo?
Crazy. Because we had we just booked the flight for the December 2001.
But you didn't expect it. Yeah, you didn't expect all
we
that
booked
bullshit.
that way ahead of time. That happened.
Dude.
The craziest thing, I was in a clothes shop, right? Because over there, you know, clothes are a little different. You go, and you know, I don't know how this works in other countries, but you go there, you buy fabric, and then a tailor actually sews it for you to yours.
Okay,
like,
so we don't do that in DR. We have shirts.
Just buy clothes, right? Yeah, because I mean, people there like fitted stuff, so it's
okay.
It's
I could see that. I actually like that.
It's just like a personal, and then you know, it's weird. Like you tip the guy, and they become friends. It's a whole thing. You know, like your tailor is very important to you because you want good clothes.
He becomes part of the family.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny. A lot of people, the way that people make, like you see a lot of these Instagrammers that are like thrift store shoppers.
Yeah.
They all either know tailor skills themselves or they have a good tailor because all those clothes they get them refitted to their, and then they take pictures and then they
sell it.
Then they that's how they kind of market that whole thing. But over there, we were at this tailor, and I remember, like I said, 2 months after 9/11, I remember looking up, and my mom was talking to the tailor or whatever. I'm kind of sitting around, and I look up and I see a poster, like a little paper, and it says "Stop Terrorism," and it's a picture of George Bush's face with a circle around it with like the line in red.
Oh shit!
You know, so it was like. I looked at that picture and I was just like, holy shit. I was like, I'm on the other side of the world. You know, I'm like, you know, like the president that I'm used to, not like I'm 11 years old. I was like, the person that I know to be my president is their enemy. I was like, this is weird. And I was like, he's a terrorist to them?
Did anybody ever tell you or explain that to you?
No, I mean it took a lot of searching within to kind of realize what was going on there, and then once the internet became a really big deal in our lives, and we get to learn a little bit more. A lot of people wonder where terrorists come from.
Were you born
First
over
of all,
there?
I was born there. No, I was born there, but I came here when I was 2.
Okay, cool.
So I was raised here. You know, this is everything I know, and don't get me wrong, America's my home team.
You speak?
It just is, yeah.
You speak your language?
I do.
Your home language?
Yeah, just but among my like family, my mom, dad.
Yeah, just like me.
That.
I speak Spanish only among my parents.
Exactly. I mean, you know. Oh, who is it? Yeah.
What's going on?
What up, man? Hello, guys. Tommy, guys.
Tommy, Bass.
What's up, big dog? How's it roll? Look at Legato just came right in.
She said, "I got my chance."
Yeah. It was a very, very interesting time being over there because you know they show you like they show you is the deserts and stuff, but when I got there I saw these amazing fields. The street food was amazing. There's one street that is like very technology heavy, and that's very technology heavy, and sorry, I'm sure all of you guys just heard that. That was my cat being a whiny little bastard.
Thanks.
Legato, can you not? Yeah, for real, you troll. My bad, dude.
No, it's all good.
There was one street in Pakistan that is like strictly for a lot of technology, and like they sold like video games there. And I remember going to this one street, and then people are like playing Street Fighter, and I don't know. They just had all these Game Boy games, and it was just very odd.
Everything that you didn't think they would have, or maybe
because
you didn't expect that.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, kids that come from other countries and then, you know, they think back home is like super primitive, but it's not really, you know?
Oh, okay.
So it's like when I got there, I was like, wow, like they're just kind of like us, you know? I remember, dude, I got there and this guy was like, do you play Tekken 3? I was like, Tekken 3? Hell yeah. I was like, what you know about Tekken 3? I didn't know I was stupid. They're closer to Japan than America is, so obviously they got that shit first. So, you know, they were probably looking at me like, what the fuck do you know about Tekken 3?
Okay.
So, yeah, anyway. It was a really cool experience, man. You know, it was a very, very cool experience. And I imagine going back to DR is probably the same thing. And so what was it like trying to figure out Because, I thought you were outsourcing the stuff. I know I don't mean to get too much into the special sauce.
It's all good. But I am outsourcing it. But
well, technically, yeah. No matter what it would be.
So I really killed the middleman in this game.
That's great. That's a great thing.
So I am my own production company. Mm-hmm. So I have a company in Dominican Republic called NUlife.
Right.
And it produces my tobacco. And it produces the packaging. So I just got to send the packaging and the boxes over there, and they do everything for me.
Wow, dude.
And when I come here to America, when it comes here to the USA, I'm myself my own distributing company. So in the back of it, it says distribute by Major League Tobacco Products, which is me.
Absolutely, man. And distribution is where it's really at, right?
Distribution is where it's at. Distribution is the game in a lot of things.
It's the real game, right?
It's the real game.
Just like the music game, right? Back in the
Distribution is the game.
Distribution was... if they had your CD, people could buy it, right? So
exactly.
It makes sense.
Even now, if you have your stuff on iTunes or SoundCloud or anything that you can get your hands on, you have it to the public. You feel me?
It's true.
Oh, bro.
Yo, I'm so sorry, guys. My cat just went on a... He just did the signature move on him. All right. I don't know what happened. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 quick second while I remove this menace.
I think she doesn't like me because I didn't pet her.
No, I got you. He is a little... Oh, look at him. He's going to lay flat as if he's going to help your... Oh, hey, look at him. He did a little flip.
So Elazar right now is attempting to get his cat out the room, but his cat's winning.
Right here.
His cat actually is winning.
He's actually biting me kind of hard. He's like, no.
Shout out y'all boys to watch.
I'm just gonna kiss him.
Me, JC, Amanda, Lil Cam, Fred if you out there. Snowman.
I'm so sorry, guys. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying sorry at this point, because anybody that's been listening to the show for the last forever knows that this is just like, this is a normal part of the show. I'm sure at this point people wait for the cat to interrupt the show at some point.
Shout out MASH Company, because I seen that they came to the podcast. Shout out Lil Feezy. Shout out Charlie. Shout out his wife,
Nelly.
a real good friend of mine. Shout out Sherm.
Shout
out Rick Brown.
Hey, I didn't know you knew Rick.
Oh man, me and Rick, we was low key friends in high school. We didn't want to tell nobody because then everybody was gonna get mad that we were friends. Now we stop.
Word?
Nah. I'm just kidding. Nah, me and Rick met through a good friend that I had in high school, and then we never really said a lot of words to each other, but for some reason, we always kept in contact. Like we knew that we were gonna meet up and we live on the same neighborhood. He actually lives in the neighborhood by us where you used to live in.
I did not know that.
But on the other side, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Wow, that's funny.
So
memory lane.
Sorry for shouting out where you stay at. Sorry. Well, I stay in that neighborhood.
Well, I used to.
If you got pressure, you call me, man. I got you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. That's always good.
But me and Rick, we just always kept in contact. I found his Instagram. Rick is an inspiration for NUlife. Honestly, low-key.
Really?
Shout out Spaz.
Yeah, Spaz Official.
His Spaz Official. It's actually his Instagram name, but shout out Spaz is his clothing line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a dope-ass clothing line.
Absolutely.
I love it. He did it right after, little bit high school, right after high school type shit vibe. And that shit, I love it. I love his cartoon. I love his character. I love the vibe that he does.
It is a cool vibe. It is a cool
Rick
vibe.
is Rick. It's just Rick. I really Spaz is Rick, and that's the good shit about branding. Sometimes when you brand something, it really has to come from inside you. When you brand that, NUlife. A lot of people when people ask me, oh, what NUlife is, I tell them what NUlife is. But then my main man L Dot, he'll be like, man, that ain't NUlife. You see what Bass does? You see what Bass does every day? You see what Bass did yesterday? You see how he got these people in this studio? You see how Bass did it? That's NUlife. Oh. That's NUlife, because Bass does da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, chill, dude. I made a company, I made a brand, but that ain't me. But thinking back, yeah, it is me. And Spaz is a reflection of, it's basically a reflection of yourself. Your brand is this podcast is a reflection of you. You get me?
Man, thank you, brother. Yeah, and it's what you want to put out into the universe, right?
Exactly.
You want to put out that convenience, like, you know, when I'm thinking about, you know, to Major Leaf and to NUlife and to all these things, you like to put out that. Well, with NUlife, we got to get into what NUlife is all about because we haven't talked about that too much yet. But with Major Leaf, what I'm noticing is that, yeah, you want to provide people. There's a reason why it's called Major Leaf, I imagine. It's a higher level of, you know, papers, I guess, right? Paper rolling experience. And I think it's really important, man. So what is NUlife all about? What are you trying to promote with that?
So NUlife has been something that I've been grinding on for a very long time. Like,
that's true.
I've been doing this since I was basically out of high school. Like, I just sat in my room. NUlife is basically something that I did for a long time. I sat in my room and just thought about what NUlife is. I created a robot out of a spray can.
Nice.
Because I used to do graffiti, like just graffiti on paper.
Oh, no way.
So, yeah.
That's
just my name and dumb shit. So, I thought the robot would be a cool idea. Graffiti is
cool to me, man. A lot of people, they forget these days because graffiti kind of gets like, it's still a big part of culture, but it's not as prominent like as it was in the 90s. But graffiti is it is like, it's an ultimate level.
Yeah.
It's a rebellious expression.
It's the second best way to express yourself art-wise.
Yeah, right.
Music is number one, and then graffiti. I feel like art-wise, graffiti is the best way to me.
Yeah, because the way people organize the names and the letters and the words or whatever,
all that is dope. The drawings, the cartoons, like
it evokes emotion.
Like Basquiat, like a lot of things. Like you see, like when I do my homework, I go all the way back in the day. So when I did my graffiti homework, I would look at graffiti artists and then I would see what their inspiration was. And I like into Basquiat, and then I found out what Basquiat is and then what he meant to the people and then how he did his shit in the world. And that's what I like. Like some graffiti artists just tag shit and don't want the fame. You get me?
Oh, yeah.
You just see that one thing. Like, you ever seen that just one graffiti spot on the expressway when you're getting on the expressway or on that green sign that tells you exit 119? You just see graffiti on it. It's like, how the fuck did you get up there?
Yeah, that is the mystery.
But that's
of it,
what
right?
they want. It's the mystery.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wanted that when I was...
Damn. You know what that reminds me of? Like people that do like graffiti in those crazy spots. It reminds me of like crop circles. You remember that shit back in the day?
Oh,
crop circles
in the cornfield and
in
shit
the cornfields. They wake up with all these crazy geometric patterns.
And you think it was aliens?
Yeah, it is like the size of the whole field. Like what? How?
They think it was aliens, but it really was aliens. So they just
could have been. You know, they ended up. When they tried to debunk it. They said that it was basically people with it's a piece of wood with two pieces of rope on both ends. And they just step, oh my bad.
No,
they step with the piece of wood and they press down the wheat and it falls forward and they just keep folding it.
Oh
like
shit,
that.
for real?
Yeah, and they just, and then you can step and fold it and it just, all the wheat falls and you can make a circle when you move a certain way.
I wonder what type of drugs the teenagers were on. Because I know they were teenagers that would do that shit. It wasn't grown niggas.
Probably not, and it was probably some sort of crazy thing where it was like, they know that the piece of wood is like a foot long, so they get to like measure it a certain way. Probably some crazy.
Probably had circles done already and shit.
You know what they said in the studios back in the day. The white boys know all the tricks, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It is something like that. Oh, look at my cat. Yo, my cat just came and he looked at Tommy like, who the fuck? It's like, excuse me. But man. No. So we were talking about
NUlife.
Yeah, what up, my man?
What's going on?
What's going on, big dog?
Trump was impeached.
Trump was.
So he really was.
Donald Trump was impeached today. Apparently, according to my high school anatomy teacher, it's not over yet, and there's still more to be done. I don't know how.
High school anatomy teacher.
Yeah, that's who I ended up seeing that post from that said it's not over yet. Because Mr. Enriquez. I went to American. Did you go to American?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Enriquez.
I know who Mr. Enriquez is.
Yeah.
I have him on Instagram.
Yeah, he's one of the big homies.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a cool cat. Me and him used to listen to a lot of Metallica back in the day. I did. Well, I'm not. Yeah. How do you call? What are we talking about? Mr. Enriquez. We're talking about.
Donald Trump got impeached.
Donald Trump got impeached today. I'm so disconnected from the politics. I don't know how to say it, man. When I know that I like something, that's all I have to care about. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
Trump being a president really just blew me off politics low key. Like,
yeah, oh yeah, we were saying that earlier, that's when it became super obvious that it was just like for show.
It was just money wise. Like,
yeah, it was just for the.
That's when I found out that money really rules the world.
Yeah.
Because, dude,
when that could happen,
when you could buy yourself into presidency, you're the man.
It made me laugh because I thought about the early '90s when all these places, when all these people would say like, oh. Yeah, like you would see like Japanese comics and you'd see all these, how do I say this, media from other countries, and they would show the American president like a Donald Trump is today. They're like, you know, because I guess people always had this funny idea of America about how people are just kind of like jerks and stuff. You know, I don't exactly know what I'm getting at, but it's interesting to think that the Donald Trump that we just impeached today, I guess, is this president that people from Japan and France and all these other countries, they've been saying we're going to get a president like that any day now.
And we did.
And we eventually did, which was just really funny to me. So I was kind of like, damn, like the parody has become a reality. Like it was a very interesting moment.
And they were doing parodies for a long time on Donald Trump.
Yeah, they really were.
Shout out to Simpsons because they did the first.
Oh yeah, they did do that whole thing, man. So really quick, let's go ahead and bring up I want to bring up the NUlife Instagram page really quick, if you don't mind.
All right.
Because I want to cover that. Let's go over to the next tab. Shout out to NDI. Shout out to New Tech for creating NDI, which NDI, if you guys don't know what that is a new technology where you can connect. Basically, you can connect different laptops and different, your phone and all this kind of stuff wirelessly through Wi-Fi. Very cool stuff. So you don't need, 2 PCs and all sorts of crazy stuff anymore. Legato. Be a nice guy.
He hanging out.
Right now, what we're looking at right now, we got the NUlife page opened up. The spray bottle robot that you were talking about.
Okay, so yeah, that's the spray bottle robot right there. And
I love this. Is the sticker that I had, I believe, from a while ago, or maybe the one that you had like he had his arm up too.
Nah, maybe it's that one because I believe maybe
could have been
maybe both. I don't remember.
It was a while back, brother.
This is the robot right here. It's a half a robot. The antenna is a little branch. I'm a branch off with the antennas, but so I put it on the sides and I put it on his chest so people can notice it.
Nice.
And if you notice, really low key, the antenna actually does like the NU for NUlife.
Oh, that's true.
So
kind of like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, so it's like something,
on the ears.
Yeah.
Right?
So it's something like that you really got to notice on.
That's awesome, bro. And every cool, yeah, I miss that kind of stuff. You don't get that much these days, where people hide like their initials inside the character design and stuff. That's some good shit.
Homer Simpson looks like Bender from Futurama. If you really pay attention. If you really do, like,
he does actually.
You never saw the episode?
I never thought about that.
There's an episode where Futurama goes into the Simpsons.
Oh, really?
Bart Simpson actually draws out Homer, and then he erases certain features and then draws out Bender. Perfectly.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So I started laughing. But they're created by the same creator, Mac
Groening, whatever his name is. The MG that you see in Homer's hair and the ear.
I love that man. That man is dope.
You know what's funny? Interesting about the Simpsons. I'm not gonna say I'm a Simpsons fan because I'm really not. Like with them and Family Guy and all these things. Like it's something that
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons is the one. That's the one you'd recommend.
Like, when I was on house arrest, I saw every 600 episode on
really?
FXX. Yes.
Every 600th episode?
Every 600 episode. Shout out to my son because he saw it with me.
That's amazing, dude.
He was only a couple months old, but he saw it with me. He didn't have nothing to do but just drink milk and watch it with me. So.
Oh my God, dude! Drink milk. House arrest, man. What was that like, brother? That's got to be tough.
It was like jail, but at the house because you couldn't even leave the house. And I had a.
What year was this in?
2016.
Okay. I was wondering because I was like, man, in today's age where you got, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's going to cost you a lot of money, but in today's day and age where you have like Uber Eats and all these kind of things.
Oh, it would cost you money, but thank God I know how to cook for myself.
Bet.
I did a lot of barbecue. Like my main man that's on the page on the NUlife, he's one of my models. Shout out to.
Oh, let me bring him up. Let's go ahead and bring up this picture right here.
Yeah, right there. That's my main man, Doskans. That's my best friend. Rest in peace.
Oh, no.
He died 2017, yeah.
Oh, man, rest in peace, brother.
That photo shoot was done during I had my house arrest by accident, and my house arrest officer let me go to Wynwood. And my main man was the only dude that I had for a model, so
Hey.
He did me that favor. He did me a song. I had another couple more models. Shout out to my main man, Jason. He's from Nicaragua right now. He got actually deported to Nicaragua.
Oh shit, dude.
But he was on house arrest too. He was actually at the Salvation Army.
Wow.
Doing house arrest, and he did a couple of photo shoots for me because I seen him.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's a cool story, man. You know,
I meet a lot of people, man. I like meeting people. People like meeting people is fun, and like looking at their brain, like picking their brain is fun as hell.
Well, to me, that's what our personalities are, aren't they? Is like we just pick and choose. We just cherry pick the best out of everybody that we meet. That's what I try to do. You know.
Yeah, I don't like. I love like I don't like people. I really don't like people, but I like people. I don't like people in general, but I like people. Like I fuck with people, but
people can be weird. People overstep their boundaries.
That's what
quickly.
It is. Yes, that's what it is. They like.
A lot of people expect you to care about shit that you shouldn't care about. Yeah.
They get comfortable fast, and you shouldn't get comfortable with people too fast.
Yeah, it's tough, man. Trust is a funny thing, you know. Trust, like, you know, too little trust is weird. Too much trust is something, because then people feel like you should just care about their dumb things. You know, give me 1 second. I'm hearing the cat going nuts.
Nah, don't worry, she's having fun.
Oh no, he is stuck.
He's having fun.
Give me 1 second. All right, buddies.
He's enjoying himself.
Yo, man, he's like hurting himself at this point. Stop, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna let him do it. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get him out. I'm so sorry. All right, there you go. Let go, you dummy. All right, guys, you see what I'm dealing with? You see what we gotta deal with right here? This is what we've been dealing with. Look, and he's gonna look all cute in front of the camera, but it really ain't like that. Sorry. You know, there's going to be a day and age where the show is in a bigger place, and it's probably going to be in a studio or in front of some audience.
You know what's funny?
And I'm not going to be able to do those kind of things.
You know what's funny? You want to laugh?
Absolutely.
I actually passed by my Studio 19. Shout out Studio 19. That's where I started out, and they have a complex, beautiful complex. I was trying to get, damn, if you could pull up my Instagram, my personal Instagram. No, my Major Leaf Instagram, and pull up the story, I believe.
Major Leaf.
Let me see.
And pull up the story.
Click on, yeah.
All right, let me know.
Go backwards.
I'm going to the.
All right, now go forward now. Go down. I like that. I like what you did there. I like that. So whoever back that up. I don't know if straight out of Calo is watching, but whoever you are, I really need to meet up with you because I got a couple ideas, and I know you could execute all my ideas with Major Leaf.
That's a mega homie. So yes, I'll get you two in touch.
Can you get me in touch? That would be awesome.
I'll get
Keep
you
going a little bit forward. All right, so stop right here. So this is one of the rooms that I have at the studio. It has a lot of equipment. I can't name all the equipment off the top of my head.
Yeah, it looks like a lot.
That studio right there is $50 an hour. It comes with an engineer. I have an in-house engineer. His name is Ramsey. Shout out Ramsey. He does great engineering, mixing. Awesome dude. And I have another studio. I don't have pictures of it there, but I have another studio that's for $40 in the same area of the room, which is for $40. Beautiful equipment as well.
Nice.
I hit a mic down here.
Oh, I thought the cat found his way back in. I was like, what?
None of the guitars, trust me. None of the precious guitars.
All good, man.
So yeah, they got.
Shout out to Ramsey.
And they have a white wall and a green room. So I was actually thinking about telling you and showing you the green room and the white wall that they had, and seeing if you wanted to move the
Man, I would love that. Where is
podcast
that?
at one time. It's in Opelika Boulevard. It's off of Opelika Boulevard on 27th.
Okay.
It's not far.
Yeah.
It's a little far from here, but it's not far at all. It's 30-minute, 25-minute drive.
Yeah, it's down the street.
25 to 30-minute drive.
Well, I mean, the show does, I don't want to say the show deserves, because in a way I like the homie vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. The homie vibe is the shit. Like, I love it.
Because it lets people chill, you know what I mean? It lets people, like, relax a little bit. But then, at the same,
But my man, we need a bigger room.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because,
the podcast is growing. But I'm not saying let's go to the studio tomorrow, but...
No. But you know what?
2020, let's think about it.
When I think about it, honestly, when I put some more thought into it, my goals don't stop at this room. You know what I mean? So no matter what I want, it has to move out of here.
I got you. I got one for you.
That's what's up, man.
I got one for you in 2020. How about this?
Everybody be on the lookout.
How about in March? By the time, hopefully by March 2020, I should open up a warehouse. If I got some space somehow for a podcast, would you move it there?
Yeah, absolutely, my man. Right. Let me know, brother. Let me know. There's people to have conversations with if you're talking about a warehouse. Cause it's a funny conversation that you're bringing up right now, because there's people I know that are trying to do the same exact thing. It's
cool.
Very ironic.
Cool.
So yeah, that's a good thing. Well, you know what? We were talking about this earlier about business, and yeah, we were talking about innovation, but at the same time, let's talk a little bit about capital, because that's the one thing that a lot of people skip out on. You got to have capital, which is money, guys. If you don't know what that is, that is money.
Capital is the number one thing. Income, the moolah, the green paper. Yeah, that's the number one thing. But sometimes you don't need it in a lot of businesses. The number one thing you need is promotion.
There you go.
Marketing.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up, because I thought it would be very interesting. Real quick, Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the coolest, and kind of annoying because of the algorithm.
Sponsor ad.
Well, the sponsor, not just the sponsor ad, man, but the fact that copyright is such a big deal right now, right? Using somebody else's music and all this kind of stuff. Bro, the fact that Instagram lets you make stories, and those stories can use any music they want. Like, you could literally make Major League, Instagram stories, which become advertisements, because most people pay attention to stories and posts anyway.
Thank you for pointing that out.
And you could use music from any artist you want. Nobody's going to copyright strike you.
They have a little thing that you could just look up whatever song you want
and drop it in for the 15 seconds.
I don't know how that works, but if they pay for that, that's actually pretty smart.
Well, you know what? It works for everybody, man, because it works for the people trying to distribute their stuff, because they get to use music that people know. And they've been doing this for years in movies, bro. They bring up a song that you heard a long time ago. Like, in some movie, they'll bring up, like, some AC/DC song, and all of a sudden we're like, oh.
But they pay for that. They pay for those movies. I don't know if they pay for it, but
they do.
If you have it BMI copyrighted or ASCAP rated.
Well, they pay for it, but regardless, what they want to offer you is a feeling. Like when you see a Call of Duty trailer and it's got some AC/DC song in it or some shit.
They pay royalties, I believe.
They pay royalties, but you know what? Shout out to that, because I mean, they got to pay for that.
Oh shit!
They gotta pay for that. But what I'm saying, we're lucky because we don't have to do any of that. We get to make these stories, and we get to put any song we want. And we get to use that, and that to me is such a man. I wish people realized they could take more advantage of that, because that is such a, every Instagram story I do for like the flyer for the podcast, everyone has a different song every week, based on the person that I'm interviewing or what I think,
so
that
what you
vibe.
Put for me today?
I gotta check. I think I ended up putting Ludacris roll out.
Oh yeah, you did.
I put Ludacris roll out. The part with
I like that.
Stay the fuck about my business.
I like that.
That specific part. It was amazing. And actually, you know what? Really quick, let me actually bring up the Instagram, because somebody did ask a question when I brought it up. So let's go ahead and tell them.
No, I seen somebody put angelic, that you're angelic.
Well, besides the fact that it's true.
Oh.
I don't know how that happened. So shout out to Tyler. Tyler asks, how does one market themselves without sounding desperate? Good question. Great question, matter of fact. So, you want to chime in, or you want me to go first?
Let me hear what you got to say. Listen, let me. I'll your quarterback, and let's see. Hopefully, if I could touch it down to the.
I got you, man. I see you. I already see you at the one, bro. I already see you at the one.
So if you can see me at the one,
I see you at the one, man. I don't even watch football. I don't know where I got that phrase from, but it's true. But without sounding desperate, guys, I think here's the problem. Not the problem, but here's the maybe the missing link. You need to provide whatever you're doing, whatever industry you're in, whatever you're doing, you need to provide somebody with information. If you can provide somebody with information, they will never say you wasted their time. If you just tell somebody like, yo, buy my stuff, they're gonna be like, ugh, that was a waste of fucking time.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but if you tell somebody like, hey, check out Major Leaf Papers, we provide this because of that, like, oh, you tired of wasting your fucking time doing this? Do that. Buy them today. They'll be like, oh shit.
Why? It's like, why should I buy it? Give me in 3 words why I should buy it. Basically,
exactly, bro.
So
you provide them with value. Provide value.
Get the value of your product. Figure out the value of your product. Figure out the service of your product.
Yeah.
And in a little bit of words, tell me why I should get it.
Exactly, man. Because if you just tell people buy, like, nobody cares, bro.
My best slogan for this is no veins, no guts, no hassle.
So good.
My second slogan is just take it out the package and roll it.
Yes.
Take out the leaf and just roll. Shout out JC because he gave me that phrase. That was a hilarious night. That's my barber. That's
nice.
Best barber I ever had. He gives me 3-hour haircuts, but that's the best barber I ever had.
Hey, when are we gonna get a MASH Major Leaf collab that says just roll it with the Fake Me Out Nike logo?
Nah, oh, dude, if anybody from MASH heard that,
when are we gonna get that?
That is a dope ass motherfucking logo. Just roll it out in a Nike font.
Yeah, just you figure that out.
And
I'm gonna plant the seed there,
and just put Major Leaf X MASH.
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Call it a day.
You know what I mean?
With the MASH on the back. Fuck it. Whoever, Little Feezy, Charlie, Sherm, Nelly, if y'all listening to this shit,
or just roll up. Right, instead, just roll up, just roll it.
Roll it.
One or the other. Yeah.
One or the other. I like it. Give a little proceeds to Alizar for that, because that's the creative mind after that. But I actually like that. I've been dying to get to one of them, like to sit down with one of them to create something with them, because their product line is
doing great,
beautiful,
man.
Like
I love it.
I love their shirts. My favorite shirt right now that they have is like they have like a Tommy Hilfiger logo.
Oh yeah.
But it's stacking ill figures, dude.
It's so clever.
When I saw that, my mans, I was like, I gotta get me that. Like that is dope. That is the dopest shirt ever. Now just today they came out with a new hat. Oh, Real Hustlers.
The Hustlers with the Warriors
for the Hustlers, yeah.
So good.
I gotta get me that too.
So shout out to MASH Company, man. And what we're talking about,
and that's what I'm talking about. It's consistency. Yeah. It's consistent with their company. Like they started off with just a shirt with 47 on it, they created from that. Like that is what consistency is. And now they are at what they at. Yeah. And they might not know who I am, but I know who they are. Like I pay attention to them, because I might not go full throttle with NUlife, where I want to go with NUlife is a major move, but I haven't gone full throttle because I always fall back for other ventures and my hustling and all this bullshit, which I gotta stop eventually because I'm too old for this shit anyways. I got a 3-year-old son that needs me more than ever right now.
Congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it. Shout out his
mom. Children are gifts, bro.
Shout out his mom for doing her thing. True. And you feel me? Shout out my parents. Shout out her parents.
Absolutely.
And like, it's just like you need a support system for a jit. So
yeah, especially a 3-year-old one. That's hard.
What? And a 3-year-old that thinks he knows everything already. Like,
oh yeah, bro.
Nigga just came out the womb 3 years ago and he knows everything in the world. Like shit. Okay.
Like, I was in there. He's like, I was in there for 9 months, bro. I got 9 months. I'm 3 years and 9 months. That's crazy, man. That's hilarious, man.
But yeah, so I just never went full throttle, but they went full throttle with their shit, and I fuck with that. Like,
yeah,
and
bro.
The creative idea is crazy. Like, they got a raw ass little sticker of like the Flanagan sticker.
Oh, I love it. But you know what they do is they. Here's a question I got maybe for you. Future question, current question. I don't know. What I love about MASH Company is that it is a very localized brand. What I mean by that is it reminds, and not just localized. They're breaking out of that these days. Less Florida related, but more, like the Warriors, not Florida related, but that's
they were Florida related at first.
Yeah,
which I like. They kept their logo. which you got to do.
Exactly.
It's like in the rap game. You got to do one album for the hood.
You got respect in your city. Yeah.
You got to get respect in your city.
True.
Even if you don't stay, even if you leave your city, you still got to get respect in your city somehow.
That's true.
So you got to get respect that city. So you got to drop that album for the city, and then you drop that album to get your paper.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So they drop their shit for other people.
Yeah.
And now they dropping their shit to get their money up. You feel me? And I fuck with that heavy. Like I love the way they doing it. I love the way they brand. I love the way they commercialize their stuff.
Absolutely.
And
man.
I love the way they cross market. Like I love
what
that
I want to. This is just me throwing ideas into the air. You know what I would love to see from everybody, and this is everybody. And this is what I was bringing up a second ago is that, you know, with NUlife and with talking about Spaz Official, we were talking about Mash Company. These are all these fun. They're local to us because we're in the area. We're in the area, but you know, these fun brands, man. They're these fun brands that are related to these to people with bright, colorful personalities, and. It's just such a fun thing, man. Like, you have no idea how fun that. Well, you do, but people at home may not realize how fun that is.
You just gotta see, like,
it's extremely fun.
It's fun going out on your own and figuring shit out, finding the right shirt that you want, like.
And it feels good to be around people that
like
are doing
you don't
that,
understand how hard it was for me to find that shirt. Like it wasn't hard, but like just the softness and the quality and shit like that. It's like I gotta go hands on. Like. I also have another business. I actually have one with my fiance. We created a women's boutique. It's called Ice Couture. That's another business I have. So I have like 4 businesses. That's great.
Well, we should bring that up. So what is Ice Couture all about?
So Ice Couture is a women's boutique. It's high. Like I'm not gonna say high quality. It's beautiful high quality, but it's the latest fashion in affordable pricing for women.
Best move ever.
Because women spend so much money on clothing, and they have beautiful clothes. Like women, I love women clothes. Like I love the way women dress in clothes. I love like their style. I love the way.
It means something.
It means something. You feel me? So
it's art. It's art.
Yeah,
dude.
like honestly, like. When women wear clothes, it is art, like because it shows their body without showing their body.
Yeah. No. And there's all sorts of tricks to the eye and all sorts.
One
of crazy
day,
things.
like her and her mom were like talking about a company. They're like, "Oh, we want to sell clothes. We're We're tired of buying clothes." And I'm like, "Yo, that's funny. Like I wanted to do a clothing line. I have a clothing line.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to do a boutique one day, and so I tell them. What is it that we got to do? She's like, her mom's like, oh, well, I got the paperwork. It's under me and Imani's name and all this stuff and shit like that. And I'm like, so what do we got to do? So we got to go pick our clothes or something? She's like, yeah, all we got to do is go get clothes. Fuck it. Let's go get clothes.
Like, that's what's up.
So we put up some money up and we went and got clothes. Like, how much did we spend on
These are business insiders, folks, because a lot of people, trust me, a lot of people at home, you know what's funny? Not to cut you in any way, but when, earlier today when I posted, like, what questions do you guys have? Tyler, shout out to Tyler, she's the only one that asked a real question. Because, and you know what the thing is? And people saw the post. Here's my thing, because, we as small business owners, well, small at the moment for me.
My man. Small business, big business, it's all
business. It's the same thing as local band. It's the same thing as local band. I hate using the word local band, and I hate using the word small business. I'm trying to fit those out of my vocabulary.
I tell, like, shout out Angel. Oh my God, I didn't even say shout out Angel yet. Shout out
Eternal
Angel.
Apollo, Guerrero, whatever he's going as these days.
Whatever he's going as on Instagram, shout out that motherfucker right there, because that motherfucker, I love that nigga, yo. That's my main man from high school. We graduated together and we were in class together and all. Like that's 2012.
That's what's up.
So like we've known each other for like 8 years now, maybe 10. Let's go with 10. We've been together for a decade, my nigga. 2009 and 2019.
Damn.
Shit.
Time flies, bro.
Not a decade, a century? No, a century. No,
decade.
Century's a dub. So yeah, a decade.
Yeah, that's wild.
So we've been a decade. Wow, that's crazy.
Time flies, bro.
Shout out Angel for for introducing us.
He did introduce us. Yeah. I would have never known you if it wasn't for Angel.
And shout out for Angel for setting this shit up, because I would have never got your number from Angel, or you would have never got my number. I don't know how that worked, but yeah.
That's networking, man.
So,
that's just,
because I've been dying to get on this podcast.
That's what's good to have you, man.
I can get on this podcast.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Episode 105 so far, guys. I know the beginning of the episode was a little funky. I don't know what was going on with the audio. That's still up in the air for now.
I appreciate
until we finish it
on the goddamn
chat. Actually, you know what? My bad. I actually got to check up on the chat because I
what they got over there, man.
I got so caught up that I didn't even get to. Oh my goodness, mad chat.
Oh shit! Shout out me.
Holy shit, mad chat. Goat Eater says, "What up? Sorry I'm late, dude. Sorry we're late to the chat." Martin in the chat says, "Oh shit, get this duck off." I don't know.
Man,
duck. Y'all need to really get on here and hit me up. This duck is the best person y'all can find to get on here.
Oh man, damn, Martin.
They're talking about my cat. They're talking about my cat. Angel gives us flame emojis. Best quality I've seen. Thank you, man. What the thank you? I don't know what he's talking about, but best quality when it comes to the papers, to the stream, all of it, all of it. Martin says he sees a duck. You ain't. Mishka says, "Damn, I came in late. I'm gonna rewatch the whole vid later tonight." Though, thank you, bro. Roman says, "Sup, Angel." Shout out to Chef Yank. Find their demand and supply.
Yank. Yeah, he's a good restaurant right there in the Liberty City Flea Market.
Chef Yank.
He's the best restaurant in the hood.
What kind of food are we talking about?
Talking about good ass food. I'm talking about Haitian food. We talking about American soul food, French fries, all breakfast.
Everything.
I'm
gonna need all that.
Fried ribs. Yes.
Michigan says that boy Bass Fries. G shit. What's good, Roman? Just trying to watch. Hey, you know what? Thank you everybody for in the chat for hanging out with each other. That's the coolest thing about ShutUpLetsTalk. My favorite thing is seeing everybody in the chat chill with each other. Oh shit, Angel in the building, bro. You remember that time we got caught by Bass smoking in the backyard? Fiance. Oh shit! I heard the Soldier Boy meme on this one. Angel says yee, and he gives a strong arm emojis and fire. I love reading the chat out on the episode. It's my favorite part. Angel the goat. I've known Alizar for years. Yes, we have, man. I've known Angelo
for a long time.
Since we were tiny little children. I remember Angelo since he had the fade with the tape. Back in the day. Angel says Chef Yank is good. Steak quesadilla, and the steak was cooked in the back of the building on a 90-year-old grill. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know
Mishka's been in the back with Yank, because he knows where it's cooked at. That's how you know Mishka's the best customer out there.
That's what's up. Shout out to Chef Yank, man. Show him big love. Everybody drop in. If anybody has any questions on business tonight, guys, feel free to drop it in. What have we covered so far? We covered innovation.
Innovation.
That was a big one. Major Leaf. We covered checking out the competition. And even if you don't look at it as competition, you have to in a way. It's not like you have to. You know what? Fuck it. Why are we sugarcoating it? It's not about conquering everything. It's just about, in order to innovate, you have to do something other people haven't done. And in order to see what people have done, you got to research. You got to see what there is to offer.
You got to see the what's already out there for the people, and see if you can innovate it better, or revamp it, or give it a different impression for the people to see it a different way. Give it a different perspective.
Exactly, man. I love what's going on in the chat right now. Eaton says, "How do I get that chat? I don't see it." Eaton or Etten, I don't know how to say your name, brother. But actually, I have a chat that's up from all three different sources. So I'm not sure what you're watching on, brother. Maybe you're watching on Twitch or Mixer, probably. And now on Chef
said
Yank,
if the grill is brand new, the food is trash. Well, that's true.
Gotta let it marinate. That's cast iron grill. When it comes to cooking, that's you're not supposed to over clean. You're not supposed to wash it with soap. Apparently, you're supposed to season the cast iron grill. Food is a whole another thing, man. I don't know how to get into. I remember you were telling me you were cooking up. I
used to cook up. Yeah, I used to cook up in the backyard when I was on house arrest. So
Chef Bass.
I used to clean up the grill with onion.
That's the best.
Charcoal.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way I learned, and that's the way I did it.
Barbecuing, dude, learning how to barbecue is hilarious in the beginning when you don't because the first few burgers I made in my life, probably all tasted like fucking gasoline. Probably all tasted like lighter fluid or whatever the shit is.
I'm texting one of my main men. He's Brandon. He's in the Navy right now. That's actually what Mishka said.
Oh shit.
And he's like, yo, so shout out to getting a fiance and shit. And I'm like, appreciate it. Congrats on you on the Navy. And then he's like, wait, aren't you on live? And I'm like, yeah, I'm actually.
Multitasking. Every good business owner does it.
I still got to check my phone, my man. Like, sorry.
We're still connected. This is the Matrix these days, guys. We're able to do it all. I imagine I'm scared of the attention span of kids, a generation from now even.
I'm checking everything.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's amazing to think that like some people, I think about people that are like 50 years old and up. To be honest, a couple of 50 plus has watched the show. So shout out to you guys. But I'm saying some of you guys, it's interesting that the technology seems like such a new world.
Use technology if you get technology, go use it out. Like innovate with something. Like go use it and do something with it. Like don't just get it and use it as a phone. Like, don't get the iPhone just because it's a phone. Go get the iPhone because it gives you options to do things like go make a beat on your phone on Wi-Fi.
You brought up something.
Go create a song. Go draw something. Go create. Yo, my man, you can go do graphic art on an iPhone for free on applications.
Yeah, it's true. These days I'm trying to. It's a part of my like creative growth. I'm trying to figure out how to do more with less these days. Yeah. So
there's a lot of free applications like that could give you a lot of like options to do graphic design.
What you using these days?
If I tell you, you got to be part of my team and you got to sign a contract.
NDA?
Yeah, sorry.
Got the non-disclosure.
But I'll give you one that a lot of people should know. It's called Canvas.
Love Canvas. Is it Canvas or Canva?
Canvas. CANVAS.
Okay, because I use that to do my my thumbnails for ShutUpLetsTalk. For all my thumbnails are done on that, and it's amazing.
I fuck with it.
It's amazing.
That's the number one I use. Like that's my second source to use right now.
Check it out, folks, and I highly recommend it because, we didn't talk about this earlier, but we both happen to use it now. And it's a really good one, guys. I make all my thumbnails on it. It takes a couple of minutes. They use layers just like Photoshop does. It's a lot more simplified, though. And trust me, for whatever, like if here's something that I'm just going to add to the fire, is that you need to, in order to create or execute an idea, you need to know what you're looking for. Like, you need to know what you want to do. Like, some people are just kind of like, all right, like, I need to make a podcast. How do I do that? Like, you remember, like, science projects back in, like, fifth grade or, like, middle school and stuff? Like, when you had to do the procedures? Like, the way that they taught us that lesson was such, like, it was so stupid, but it made a lot of sense. Yeah. Because the teacher was like, all right, so we're going to learn the procedures now. How do you start a car? Like, anybody want to raise their hand? And then the first person raised their hand. They're like, all right, now you put the key in. He's like, whoa, wait. How do I get in the car?
You open the door first.
Yeah, they're like, how do I open the door? The car. And it reminded me.
So you have to start step by step. Basically, they teaching you step by step, which is what you got to do in life.
Exactly, and that's how you have to break shit down. It's like I literally, you have to realize you have to walk up to the car, grab the handle, and pull it.
So basically, they taught us science projects, as in like, so you'll take a science project, you break it down. So you're gonna need your procedure, your hypothesis, your problem statement. So you're gonna need all that in business.
Basically, because essentially it's an idea that you execute. In order to execute it, you experiment, you run your own experiments. These papers aren't good enough. These shits unwrapped.
This tobacco ain't good enough. This tobacco ain't good enough. This tobacco ain't thick enough.
This is the one. Exactly.
It does like that. This shirt ain't good enough. Like,
yeah, and you figure out your variables. Oh, the weather wasn't good around these months.
You keep it constant. You make sure everything is the same. All right, I'm gonna use this same shit to, you feel me? Like, exactly. Right, this is how we gotta do it. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's how it's gonna roll.
And it all becomes that kind of thing. It's that same shit that we ignored in school is the shit that will catch up to us later and bite us in the ass when we're not prepared.
Like math. People think that math we're not gonna need it, but we really need it every time.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to start using letters and shit. But at the same time, like, just figure out a way to organize yourself. Because if you don't organize, It's credit cards and or debit cards and stuff. The biggest thing, they those are money spenders, man. When you're not able to see your money, you spend it so much faster.
Yo,
yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I spend it faster when I see it than I don't see it.
But because
when I don't see it, it's like, okay, I don't have any money.
True. Okay. Well, that's maybe I'm the greedy bastard on that one. I gotta chill out. God damn it! I need to figure it out, guys. Gotta stop spending so much money on fucking Pizza Hut. Been eating too much pizza. Christ Almighty. 2020, man. What's the plan for Major Leaf and the plan for Sebastian in 2020? What's the goals?
So they told me to focus on you, not on the phone.
God damn! Thank you, guys. But shout out to Sebastian. I thought you've been holding up the conversation the whole time. I don't find you distracted.
Nah, man.
But thank you guys for keeping it.
I know how to multitask when you're in business,
exactly.
Man, and when you're a weed smoker like me, man, you got to stay in.
But thank you.
Make sure everything around is good. And
but thank everybody in the chat.
Make sure everything shut out good.
Yeah, actually,
Domino's got that. Yeah, got that 555. But yeah, oh fuck you. Oh yeah.
Hey, the 555 deal. Oof.
Hey Mishka, we got out of your crib. Get that 555 for you feel me?
The 555 deal was amazing, man. You hang out with 3 homies, everybody got a pizza. It's over. It's over. The rest of the nights are wrapped.
Me, Mishka, and my little homie Neffy. That's all we used to get.
Hey, shout out to Neffy.
Oh, you remember Neffy? Yeah, you had Neffy as
with the green Honda.
Yeah, Neffy used to come through.
Good times, man. Those were great times, man. I miss those days, man. It was a cool neighborhood. You know, it's funny. Tommy hanging out in the live studio audience. He actually lived a street right in the same block, right over, like a minute away from where I lived. Like 1 minute walking.
Where you stayed at?
Country club, that whole same neighborhood, but just the street right behind me.
Who did you know in that neighborhood?
Probably not a lot of people. We and him didn't even know we lived next to each other for a year.
Nobody? Oh man!
But that was a cool neighborhood, man. I miss it. There was a house in the neighborhood.
You have a little brother? Oh.
There was a house in the neighborhood that.
I thought you were there since you were young.
Oh no!
Okay.
There was a house in the neighborhood where this lady just kept feeding all the cats. Hello, my love. The lovely Claudia has just joined us. How are you, my love? Good. We got alcohol. We got alcohol.
That was his idea.
It was my idea, but Major Leaf Papers, man. I'm excited for you, brother, because that's actually a really cool thing to me, man.
But for Major Leaf 2020, I'm trying to expand it. So basically, I want to go to Colorado and California and
the green Honda had no shocks. I never heard him hit a speed bump, so I never knew. Sorry, brother. See, this happens to the chat. The chat gets so distracting sometimes. That's my fault. 2020, man.
2020. Major Leaf. I'm trying to go to Colorado and California and innovate.
Trying to go to Colorado?
I want to see first with shout out straight out of Colorado.
Yeah, bet.
I want to talk to them and see if I can innovate with them in the weed game with Major Leaf, like pre-rolls and shit like that.
Absolutely, man.
I want to get that up and rolling, and I just want to go over. I
want to go
all over the country, man. I want to.
That's the move, man.
I want to move. I want to take Major Leaf to Orlando, Tampa, Jacksonville, all over Florida. And then I want to just go up the states, man.
Can I make this is not advice.
States
this is not advice. This is a request.
What's up?
Can I make a request from Major Leaf in 2020?
What you mean?
I would love to see, as a fan.
Yeah.
I would love to see videos from Major Leaf on one of my favorite things about Raw, for example, right? Okay. Raw, the joint company.
Yeah. The Papers company.
Yeah, the Papers company. They make a lot of how-to videos. Very fun things to watch, right?
Yeah.
I would love to see that from Major Leaf. I would love to see some how-tos, some advice, you want to, best way to roll it? Okay, why don't you cut it this way, cut it at this angle. Let's get you a thing, just some info, and it's the same thing we were talking about earlier, that people will never, ever
what's funny?
feel bad about info.
You're the second person that told me that. One person told me to like make a video about the like not the competition, but like the difference in the competition that I have. And then you're telling me the the best way to how to do things. So
because I love to watch those videos,
actually
man.
like that. I'm actually gonna get started on that. I actually have a paper here that I have.
Great.
I always have like a piece of paper every time I'm like talking to people.
Yeah,
Not talking to people, just like influencers or somebody that has good creative mind, which
absolutely
you have. And I actually like that
jot
you had
down
that,
ideas.
You said how to, so
absolutely
I could do a how to take out a leaf out the wrap or take out the leaf out the packaging.
Best way to keep the packaging.
Like how you feel me?
You know,
keep
just
the packaging fresh.
How to be a part of the lifestyle. That Major Leaf, you know. What is that, my love? Ice? Thank you, my. Oh my God! What? Amazing, mate. There's ice, my man. Ooh,
oh yeah,
Jesus
I needed
Christ
that. That shit. Oh, that shit's not even gonna go in.
Oh, we'll just.
Oh wait.
Feel free, yeah. We'll figure it out, guys. Huh? Sorry for all the extra noise, guys. Spotify listeners are like. Spotify listeners are going nuts.
This is on Spotify too?
Yeah. It'll be up by tomorrow.
So how did you get into like what made you say, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna open up a podcast because this is the best thing I got.
Thanks, man. Well, to me, it was all honestly it was a mixture of things, man. I love creative. I don't know. I love creative work. You know, I like making music. I like doing art. I love talking to people. I like all those kind of things. And then,
yeah, you could jam on the guitar.
Really Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
I remember that.
It's fun, dude. It's fun. And at some point, I started listening to podcasts. And I've always enjoyed the radio. I used to watch a lot of Howard Stern as a kid, which is not really a great thing, but whatever, it happened. And you know, I used to want to be a part of that life. I used to think, wow, this is amazing. This man is talking about some groundbreaking shit. And for anybody that does not know who Howard Stern is, this man used to cover.
Oh, that's the man on Sirius.
Sirius, yeah. I mean, before Sirius, he used to be on E. He used to have a show where, you know, like it was his radio show, but it was actual. He would be on camera as well. And it was just amazing stuff, man. Like, I thought it was fascinating. They would talk about things that the radio did not want to talk about. He was breaking boundaries, talking about, and, you know, he was interviewing like adult actresses and all sorts of crazy stuff and doing some crazy, you know, things. But I loved that he was willing to have those conversations. And at some point when I started listening to podcasts, I realized you don't need, you know, $1,000 microphones and all sorts of crazy stuff to make it happen. You know, you just need what you need.
Yeah.
Man, the podcast, my favorite show at the time, back in the day, one of the guys was recording his voice on a PlayStation microphone, the one that came on the PS3. Yeah. You know, just the microphone that came with it, or like the PlayStation Eye, or whatever, the webcam for the PlayStation. And I realized, oh shit, like these people are just getting whatever they can to record their voice. They're just putting it together. This is like real rebel radio. Recording whatever you want, whatever ideas you got, and putting it out. And then, you know, anybody that wants to join in gets to join in. And I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I'm very grateful that the people that I get to hang out with and the people that I get to meet want to be on the show and want to be a part of it. And it's become a cooler thing, you know, over the years. And
that's pretty dope.
It's fun, man. And
you stay consistent and it grows on its own.
That's hard, dude. I took a break for like 4 months once, you know.
Yeah?
4 months, yeah. It was like a quarter of a year. And I don't know, you know, I was just going through some stuff, and you know, it's good not to burn yourself out at the same time, but yeah, staying consistent. Like at some point, I have too much fun on the show to stop, so I don't think I would ever. Like, why would I give it up? You know what I mean? Like, would you ever give up anything that made you that happy? It's a very, you know, I would have to be really stupid to do that, and I don't want to be that dumb.
Oh, excuse me.
That was awesome. That was a cool noise.
I was trying to get.
It was epic. It was like a roller coaster.
She's back. He's back.
Yeah. Which one? Oh, the balcony door? Oh, I didn't know. Well, that's fine. He'll figure it out. Anyway, we were talking about, yeah, man, doing the show, man. I've been doing the show for that long. And in the beginning, I used to be doing a beer podcast. That was it was fun for a while, but I realized I did not really care about beer. I didn't care about how it was made and how it's the science. I don't give a goddamn. I just really enjoyed drinking the beer. It was like Pokemon cards. You know, you get to have different ones, and some are cooler than others, and it became that kind of thing. And yeah.
So you just rather drink beer than just find out what the process was?
Yeah, because I realized everything we talk about is just like, you know, our favorite cereal and our favorite shows growing up and all sorts of other shit. So it wasn't really, you know. Roman says, "Damn, that's a perfect ice cube, dude." Hey, thank you, man. People love the ice cubes in the Shut Up Let's Talk headquarters. You know, very, very, very top quality ice cubage. Thank you, my love. Top quality cubage. Beer is the circle of life.
It is.
Eden, I do like beer. I do like beer quite a bit. I've been trying to cut down, man. It makes you too fat, dude.
What's your favorite beer?
My favorite beer ever? Man, that's a tough one. I would like to say, I'm just going to name it off the top of my head. I really like Harpoon IPA.
IPAs.
Yeah.
So Harpoon IPAs.
Harpoon is not too strong, not too bitter. It's just a good, relaxing IPA.
I like Heineken's.
Heineken's are good. They're not bad.
I like Heineken.
Not bad. You know what I mean? I haven't had a Heineken in a while. I had a Beck's recently, which is, you know, kind of similar. The German beer. Heineken was weird. When I was a kid, man, I don't know why I couldn't get into Heineken in the beginning. I thought it was so bitter. But then
Heineken's is the dope. It's cool.
I mean, that's when I was like 16, you know, so I was just like, what is this bullshit? Like,
I was drinking Coronas at 16 with my friend Brandon over there, Ethan Strong.
Oh, Lewis says Backwoods versus Major Leaf. What would that battle look like? What would that celebrity death match look like?
It would be Major Leaf whooping ass because Major Leaf has no guts.
Yeah, so Major Leaf is Floyd.
You can't beat. You got no.
Mayweather.
It's like you got no nothing coming out of your body.
No arguments.
No, with Major Leaf. You feel me? You beat up a couple Backwoods and guts are coming out.
Now this is really. This is extremely ironic. Shout out to Backwood Kid 6 for being on the show last week.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This is I didn't even think about it until right now, but it's extrally ironic that last week we happened to have Backwood.
Backwards.
Yeah, that's his paper of choice, but that's okay. So what if he hasn't tried Major Leaf yet? What if it becomes Major Leaf 6? You never know. I'm telling you, because you know, how would you, somebody like him who's such a fan of Backwoods, what would you, you know?
I would just tell him, like, I would be like, yo, dude, my leaf is just like Backwood. Like, it smokes like a Backwood, but a lot more better. It's fine quality.
Nice, man.
And it's like, it's a cleaner smoke, and it has no guts, and it cuts the process off, dude. Like, you don't gotta cut it. It's chilling. I think they're getting.
Oh. 1 second, folks. Let's check the camera really quick. Make sure that we're nice and shiny for you guys. Oh, looks nice. Looks nice. I look shiny. I look really shiny. I look too shiny. My nose is. No, I'm kidding. But now the whole backwoods debate. Oh shit! That's gonna be your. So if you guys want to be backwards, then go ahead and
I'll have a tobacco debate with anybody versus Backwood versus Major Leaf any day.
Yeah. So what is the science of tobacco leaves like, man? Like, again, like what do you got to know to be able to get in business?
It has different grades. Like,
so what is a good tobacco leaf? What does it look like? Like, is no stems, or what is the shit that people look at?
All tobacco leaf come with stem.
True.
All tobacco leaf come with stem. Like, but there's I don't know, man. It depends on how you smoke. Honestly, I can't lie to you. It really depends on how you smoke and how you like your leaf. Like, because not everybody likes blunts, anyways. A lot of people like papers now.
That's true, man.
There's still a good market in tobacco leaf.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's. What
is it about blunts over joints that you like, or do you prefer? I mean, is it something that you do?
The
prefer?
nicotine high.
Yeah.
People are gonna lie and be like, "Oh, there's no nicotine high," but it's the nicotine high.
It's gotta be something.
It gives you an extra, like, I don't know if it gives you an extra high or some shit, but it's a nicotine high, because tobacco is nicotine no matter what.
Yeah, no, I'm sure, and there has to be something there. You know what I mean?
Yes, Major Leaf does have nicotine. And yes, Major Leaf is addiction, just like how grab a leaf is addicting. You feel me?
So smoke responsibly. If you're pregnant, get that fucking shit out of your hand right now. God fucking damn it. That shit annoys the fucking shit out of me. What are pregnant people smoking?
Bro, I seen. That's not so bad, man.
Is it not so bad? Is it? You could debunk something for us.
My baby mother smoked. I don't know. She smoked out of vapes though, and stuff like that. But she smoked a couple blunts, and
it was okay from your experience.
My son is beautiful.
Well, of course,
and my son's great, and my son's smart, and
true.
My son pees responsibly and shits responsibly, and he talks responsibly, and he knows what to say and what not to say. And he knows.
Okay. Well, you know what? You know, well, it take like
it's not bad. It just depends on the person. Like,
there you go.
I know somebody that didn't smoke. His son is beautiful and shit like that. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just.
I guess you know what? Maybe a little bit. You know what? I guess if you, I guess
but
people say that
don't smoke nicotine if you're pregnant. Smoke out of bong or
something cleaner.
Or cleaner. What's that shit called? The small shits.
The vape?
Nah, man. A pipe. A water pipe.
There you go.
They call it at the grocery stores or at the gas station. It's a water pipe.
Well, you know, they in life we've always heard the phrase "it takes one to know one," right? Yeah. So you know, I you know, like if that's your experience with it, then maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's more research to be done. Essentially, I'm assuming that whole thing about, you know, it's to the addicts out there, the people that overdo stuff. You know, I'm assuming that's who they're talking to. Because even when they say cigarettes are bad for you, I'm sure they're not talking about the guy that smokes once a month. They're talking about the guy that smokes a pack a day, right? So I guess they're always speaking to the extremes that can make it weird for other people.
That's true.
It's always good to be inclusive, you know. It's always good to be inclusive, a little bit understanding. Oh.
So yeah. Oh shit. Hold on. Don't. Oh damn. You have.
Chandler and Monica?
Chandler and Monica, that's cute. And then you got the office up there, right?
Yes.
That's dope.
Yes. Chandler and Monica was a gift from the lovely Claudia.
Grab me that real quick back there.
Oh, no way. Look at that.
So.
Jim Helper.
Jim.
No
I got
way.
Jim with a hi, my name is Dave.
No way, dude.
Sticker pop it.
Are you kidding me?
I got you that.
Are you guys fucking kidding me, man? It's the coolest thing in the fucking world.
That's why I was like, yo, that's crazy when I walked in, when you had the office.
Man, Shut Up Let's Talk is the coolest thing on the planet, dude. I'm so grateful.
Main man. Shout out my main man, Martin. He fucks with the office heavy. Like, he really put me on at the office. Like, I didn't really, like, I liked the office. It was fun, but when he, like, the episodes he would put on, I guess he would just have him on random episodes, but the episode we would watch together, that shit would make me laugh. Like, I actually liked The Office after that.
That show is a very interesting form of comedy.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's a very stressful form of comedy. Like, I always feel super stressed out watching it, but it's still funny. Because you feel like a person within the awkwardness of everybody. You know, and you're like stuck. The whole show, it sells itself.
Like it's like you feel like the nobody that nobody watches.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But you see everything, so you're just stuck in your cubicle like, oh shit. Hold on, let me just stay on there.
The whole show is about like awkward relationships between, you know, these coworkers,
your coworkers and shit.
Which is really funny because at some point, you know, when you spend enough time at work, essentially your coworkers, you know, you kind of sort of see them more than your family.
Yeah, you become friends after a while, and family after you stay a certain period at work.
It's interesting to think that, like, you know, people work 8 hours a day.
But yeah, I thought about this because you have I love your setup.
Thank you, man.
Podcast, so I wanted to bring this for you.
Dude, thank you so much, man. That is the coolest thing on the planet, dude. Shout out to Sebastian, man. Major Leaf, NUlife. Ice Couture. Hooking Shut Up Let's Talk with an awesome gift, man. Thank you so much, man. That's the coolest thing on the planet, dude. Yeah, man, and I'm excited, man, and you know, these are some of my. I love all the episodes that we do, but these are some of my favorite ones where we get
2020 for Sebastian. I'm gonna bring out my own weed.
Oh, there he goes again, man. Shit. Oh man, NUlife weed, bro. NUlife branded, like NUlife.
Yo, little mama.
For real, this guy's about to like, man.
That's for.
My bad, dude.
I don't think he likes me.
Oh, he's just a little funky. And to be honest, you know what? He probably just wants to kick you out of the chair because he does that all the time, dude. Dude, he annoys the lovely Claudia until she stands up, and as soon as she stands up, he jumps in the chair and like surfs across the room with it. It's unbelievable. He's been doing that every day. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. He'll probably go. Yeah, he'll probably do his little U-turn. Guy's unbelievable. My cat is like National fucking Geographic, dude. I swear to God. Anyway, man. Sebastian, man, NUlife, brother. We're already 2 hours into the show. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
Time flies, my man.
That's what happens when you have a good conversation.
Absolutely, man. It's been a great one, dude. Thank you so much for being on the show, my man. So what can we expect, my man? What can we expect? 2K20, man.
Just
the videos we talked about, right?
Yes, the videos. What videos did we talk about?
The how-tos
videos.
and just some
Leaf,
brand connection, right?
For Major League, it's going to be the how-to videos and brand connections.
Absolutely, man.
And getting more in stores.
Can I drop one more? It's not advice. This is a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a beer festival once.
What the hell is a beer festival?
A beer festival, where they have.
I'm sorry, I heard beaver festival. So I was gonna ask
That's
you
something else, guys. That's something else. I was
gonna ask you what you did there. So.
That's something else, Mike. Beaver Fest 2K19. Sorry. I was at a beer festival, and I so happened to see a booth by Swisher, and they offered us a few promotional papers and some glasses and some stuff like that, just some fun. I thought it was a really good, this was 2015-16, I thought it was a really nice move of them to be randomly at a beer festival, which I would not expect a tobacco company to be at, and they handed out people just some of their product, right?
That's what you got to do. Like, if you're a tobacco company, you have to hand out product for
Spread
free,
the word,
because it's like, because you can't give out you can't sell to the people, you got to sell to the
exactly
commercial.
You know what I mean? So maybe seeing Major Leaf at one of these festivals, one of these beer festivals at some point or something like that. Get some brand connection, get some ambassadors.
Hopefully, I want to get into like the weed conventions that they'd be having, the weed expos.
Absolutely, man. Some Reefer Mania.
Yeah. Oh, you know about that?
Well, shout out to Metal Damien. He was a guest on episode 66.
Oh, yeah?
He's actually the host of Reefer Mania.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
Oh man, if you can get me. Oh man, I didn't know that. Yeah, I got in contact with I didn't get in contact with him, but I got in contact with Jet Life Group.
Sweet, man. Shout out to Jet Life as well. Yeah. Well,
they're good people.
I can't make promises. I could just bring people in the same room.
No.
I'm just saying it would be great for everybody.
They're gonna get me once I get the sample packaging in.
Sweet.
They're gonna put my sampling packaging in their gift bags.
Sweet.
For Major Leaf, and I want to see. I'm gonna get tickets. I'm in the process of getting tickets. I just
step by step.
I have to catch the date correctly. Make sure I don't have anything to do that day.
Cool, man.
And make sure I don't have nobody to worry about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So once I do that, excuse me, the Long Island's I see coming back to me. Once I do that, I really want to go over there and just give out Major Leaf samples throughout the crowd and shit like that.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen the highlights to Reefer Mania. Those are dope.
They look amazing.
I want to go myself. I want to just go myself because that's dope. Like wrestling, getting high,
it's amazing.
Looking at different weed, looking at different like shatter and shit like that. That's dope as fuck.
Amazing.
Like,
it's amazing.
That's dope.
We're in what a time to be alive, right?
What? Like 2019, 2020. That is fucking dope. What a time to be alive with weed. Shout out weed for being flipped. You feel me? Like, thank you for whoever brought it, who thought about flipping weed and taught it to somebody and then passed it down to generations.
Well, you know what?
It came down to
full circle,
us.
Full circle on today's podcast, something as simple as the marijuana distribution is essential business 101. It's essential business 101. If you are not able to switch out your product for like marijuana, the way marijuana is sold, like if you're not able to have that supply and demand thing going on, you might find it a struggle in today's, today's business or just in business in general.
Yeah.
So,
that is really true. Like I learned that from hustling. From hustling. Like I learned that from that. Like you really need supply and demand.
Yeah, some people want.
You need what the people want, and you got to make sure you got the best product in the game.
Exactly. I mean, you know what, and the fact that your focus is eliminating the complicated steps for people, man. I think that I think Major Leaf is headed for there's a good future in store, my man.
I appreciate that. A lot of people tell me that. It's like it just cuts the process off. It's the best product in the game.
I'm happy for you, man.
To rolling up, like honestly.
You should be rolling up by now, man. Shout out, man. So thank you so much for being on the show, brother. Shit, man. Thank you, man. That was the goof. I changed the angle on you halfway, so that was my fault.
I thought it was just gonna be a regular high five.
We saved it. Man,
always happens.
If the people want to follow you at, man, where can they follow you and all your ventures, my man?
You can follow Major Leaf at MajorLeafCigarRappers.com. Oh, sorry, not .com. Major Leaf Cigar Rappers. If you want to follow Ice Couture at Ice Couture. If you want to follow NUlife Worldwide. If you want to follow me, it's just Chasing Bags _. Like, yeah, man. Like, business is hard, but it's fun. Like,
that's the attitude to have, bro.
The best thing to do is network. Like, really is network and
it's
have
network.
an open mind. Like, don't have it clogged. Just have a good open mind for a lot of things, and have an open mind for criticism, because criticism hurts, but it's gonna be your best friend.
It'll build you, bro.
It build you, and you write down those criticisms, and then you use those weaknesses to know your strong points.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
And you would never know.
You grow, and then also once you know your weaknesses, you grow from what you know. It's like, all right, I know my weakness, so I'm trying to stay away from that. I'm gonna work on that so I could become good at that. You feel me?
And how could you be better if you don't know how to defend your weakness, you know, or how to like capitalize, or how to grow that weakness into something that's a strength, you know?
And that's what some people don't do. Is like they don't know how to capitalize on their weaknesses, and that's what you got to do before you even get into anything. You got to, I'm not saying know yourself, but know your strong suits and know your weaknesses, and then just work on your weaknesses until they become your strong suits, and then do your thing from there. Like, know your product. You got to know your product.
Got to know your product.
In and out. Like from beginning to end, you got to know your product. That's the number one thing, because anybody could hit you with a curveball. Anybody could hit you. Like, anybody could just hit you with some shit that you're not gonna know about. Somebody could hit you with like, oh, so what's your distribution? Like, oh, what the fuck? Like, how'd you? Okay, I didn't expect that, but but you hit them with what you know, and then it's like, okay, so yeah, okay, you are okay. You know what you're talking about.
Part of business is adapting too, you know.
And adapting, because it's always changing.
It always changes.
There's always new laws for everything. There's like, so you got to stay on top. Like,
and part of innovation is that whole thing. It will change with you.
That too. Technology's changing every year.
Yeah, man.
iPhones change every year.
Yeah, they do, and it's the same thing we were saying earlier. They constantly try to eliminate steps for us.
Exactly.
And you know, like I said, man, I'm not worried for you one bit, man, because I know that you're gonna take whatever you already know, and you're gonna you're gonna hit that shit going 150, man.
Nah, man, I'm trying to hit 150 miles per hour on a 65
all day.
That's all I do. Like,
man, I love it, man, and thank you so much for being on the show, brother. What'd you think of your first podcast experience, man? How was it?
Nah, man, it was good, man. I appreciate you for letting me come through, because I didn't even expect. I thought you'd be like, I'm booked for like the next couple of weeks or some shit. I'd be like,
man.
Dude, this shit was like on a Monday. Like, I hit you up on Saturday.
Yeah, it was.
We're already here. Like,
all the timing worked out. But man,
I appreciate you for letting me be here. Like, I appreciate you for letting me speak on what I spoke, business, life. Oh, I want to do one thing though. If you want to get like a real, I'm not gonna say a business, but you want to get to open up your mind more, read. Read. Reading is key to a lot of things. Like, and I'm not just saying, oh, go out and go read Harry Potter.
I was just about to use the same example.
Go read Business for Dummies. Yo, you think you're not gonna learn something, but you're actually gonna learn something for Business for Dummies. Go learn social media marketing.
Those are big steps.
Yo, Instagram is for free, but what are you using it for? Yo, Instagram is giving you so many tools.
The same shit we were talking about earlier. Yeah, the music.
so freely.
And the fact that, bro, all the videos are only a minute long, that's perfect for today's attention
not even
span.
That. It's just like they give you gifts. Like, remember how we were, okay, exactly what you just said and how you just brought back the music. They give you free music. They give you gifts. They give you animation. They give you all certain things that you could put, you could put on a post just for your story or for your timeline. So you take advantage of this time that we have with Instagram right now. If you are a business, like, it's one of the biggest tools. It's the biggest tool that you are gonna use. It's free commercials, dude. Like, Instagram basically gave you commercials. Like, you can get on. You don't even have to pay for sponsored ads, and you can still do free commercials. Yeah, I'd rather see somebody that I'm following have a raw ass 30-second like video of their product than see a sponsored ad on my shit.
Exactly.
And that's what I want to promote, is focusing on Instagram, because Instagram and Twitter is great too, because Twitter is just words, but Twitter is the shit.
Oh yeah, and especially for the industry that you're in and the communities and all that kind of stuff, it's perfect.
For Twitter is the shit.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Twitter, you could talk your shit, man. Yeah. Like, I fuck with Twitter.
Yeah, they're not so heavy with the censorship like other social media stuff.
Not like nothing at all like Instagram, but Instagram is the best way to get your shit. Photo-wise, Instagram is the best way to get your shit out. I use Instagram for everything. For every business that I create, I use Instagram. Every business that I get my hands on, I do business. I do business through Instagram, because business is key. Business gives you presentation right away, because all people do right now is go through Instagram. If you go to a bus stop, there's gonna be at least 12 people. Out of those 12 people, 5 people are gonna have iPhones. And out of those 5 people that are on those iPhones, 3 of them are gonna be on Instagram.
It's true. It's completely true,
dude. That is crazy.
That's
how many people have iPhones and how many people be on Instagram on the day. And Instagram has lucrative hours that once you're a business, you can find out those lucrative hours if you pay attention to Instagram.
Yeah, it shows.
And people be on Instagram, and there's so many people on Instagram, and there's so many fucking accounts on Instagram.
Billions.
So it's like even fake accounts. Shout out to the fake accounts, because they fucking follow you for no fucking reason. Shout out to them, because they make your Instagram grow just because they follow you.
Yeah,
so
true.
like,
this is more free promotion.
It's free promotion. Everything is advertising.
All tools, guys.
Take anything negative and make it into something positive is advertising.
And
take any negative criticism that somebody says is advertising to somebody else. Because they're gonna be like, well, I have a different opinion on that, so, or I haven't tried it, so let me see you feel me? Or I haven't seen it myself. Like when you criticize a movie, you can't just always take someone's opinion. Like, yeah, it's good to take someone's opinion, but it's always good, like, fuck it, let me just see it, even if it is what it is, even if it comes out on, like, I won't be like, okay, yeah, let me go see it, even though they said it's bad. I'll wait until it's on cable for free.
Well, criticism's a
Netflix
funny game
or some shit. You feel me? And then I'm like, let me see this movie. What they talking about? Oh wait, hold on. This shit actually raw.
Yeah,
I learned something from this shit. Hold on.
Well, criticism's funky, man. Because I mean, criticism. It's almost like your job to figure out what's wrong with it first. You know, so it's you're focusing on the people focus on the negative when it comes to criticism. So, it's a necessary evil, but it's all a part of that business umbrella. Like criticism, you need it to stay relevant. Even bad movies get good publicity because they're bad.
Yeah.
And there's I don't know how to say it, man. There's so many different levels to the business game, but we learned a lot from you today, bro. We really did, man. And when I say we, it's like the people at home. Honestly, I'm happy for everybody at home, because
I hope somebody learned something today, and I hope somebody appreciates me coming through and speaking a little something.
Yeah, man. And any advice you guys have, feel free to hit him up. Feel free to hit up Sebastian, chase some bags.
Yo, I don't worry about. I don't mind hitting me up. Instagram, you feel me? Twitter.
Yeah, man.
Chasing bags _bass. You have a Twitter?
I do have a Twitter, _ShutUpLetsTalk. I don't use it much, but
it's
do have
_ShutUpLetsTalk?
Just for the Twitter, because somebody actually already...
yeah.
I was shocked.
And I was going to follow it, but then I was like, nah, I don't think that's...
I just strangle that fucking person. I was like, how? How did you come up with this bullshit?
Nah, but it's like... It's the perfect Twitter handle, ShutUpLetsTalk. Like that's the perfect Twitter handle just to talk shit on Twitter. Like
it was a good it was.
I'm gonna talk all my shit, and y'all just gonna listen. Y'all just gonna read this bullshit.
Well, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it is _ShutUpLetsTalk. In the meantime, folks, if you guys want to follow me, it's at Alazar Chained. If you guys want to follow the show, it's at ShutUpLetsTalk all over the interweb, the webosphere, the globus, whatever. Spotify and YouTube will be up tomorrow. Man, thank you so much for hanging out with us again, brother. It was such a good time, man. Cheers to you, bro. Cheers to you, your business, your life,
all the podcasts,
your child
you're gonna have next. Thank you.
Your positivity. Everything, bro.
Nah, man.
Stay hungry, man.
You gotta stay hungry. You can't stay negative, dude. Like,
I agree, man.
Life. Once you stay negative, everything negative comes down. I noticed that.
Yeah.
And I read that. Like,
it's a magnet.
I did a lot of reading. Like, I've been doing a lot of reading since like since recently. Like I don't know, my main man Wiz. I don't know if Wiz is seeing this shit or just anything, but shout out Wiz because he told me about reading. Like he's like, yo, you got to catch up on your reading. Like you got to do a lot of things.
That's a big move.
He's like, yo, your vocabulary. You got to deliberate on your vocabulary because that's just gonna be crazy. Once you like start talking with like big words and shit, that people are gonna be like, yo, what is you doing? Like what's going on? And it's like, yeah, man, it's true. I started doing that and people just saw like a different, like, okay, this nigga is not playing.
And it opens your mind up too. You know? And
it opens up your mind, man, when you read like even urban books, man. It gives you, like when you read urban books, it gives you a different way to look at like, oh shit, I'm gonna use this to do this, and it's like, damn, that's creative.
Well, reading helps you.
Jesus
Christ.
You almost
reading, yeah, that was close.
Broke the fine china right there, man.
Reading helps you, open your mind up.
Open up your mind crazy.
You create the visuals.
You create visuals, and it's like you make your own movie when you read. If it's an urban book or a novel or something like that, but when you got like business books and shit like that, like it's good. Like I read the Tupac book. Not Tupac. I read the Gucci Mane book. I read the Jay-Z book.
I gotta check those out.
I read The Secret, and all those books were like shit that recommended different advice in life, and different routes, and different ways to doing things,
and different perspective, bro.
And different perspective. Like, oh shit, this nigga actually did this, or damn, I didn't expect this from this person. Or I didn't expect this from life, because The Secret doesn't just give you one straight author. It gives you different point of views of what they do.
Absolutely.
With that secret, you feel me?
Definitely.
Like, if you don't know what The Secret is, you got to go read The Secret. Like,
yeah, you got to find it. You find it.
You got to find it. Like,
and that's a journey, man.
And the funny thing is, The Secret is not just in The Secret, like by Rhonda Bryant. Like The Secret is in the Bible. Low key.
There you go.
I'm not trying to be religious, but it's funny as hell because when I read The Secret, I read the Bible. And it's like, yo, oh shit, this is the same shit.
Really?
Yeah, and The Secret is also in the 48 Powers of Law, or the laws, the 48 Powers of Laws, or the 48 Laws of Power.
Oh yeah, that book.
However,
that book. Yeah, there's a book.
However that book is, yeah, that shit's in The Secret.
Okay.
All that, like, so once you read all that shit and you think about it, you got The Secret, you got the sauce. Take off, man. Well,
everybody at home, you guys can go ahead and draw your own parallels there, whether you're religious or not. You guys can go ahead and find those things for yourself, because the beautiful thing about religion is that it's just there to show you a message, and not just there, but you know what I'm saying. For the people that don't believe it, there's still things to take away from it.
Nah, man, it's different points of view, so it's not just one point of view. Like, whatever you take from reading it, it is what it is, bro. Like that, I salute you. You feel me? At least you understand it, and I fuck with it.
It's a pursuit.
You fuck with it. If you fuck with it, I fuck with it.
And I can't hate on anybody that's trying to better themselves.
Hey, so that's all people try. Like, that's all out. Yeah, people got to better themselves.
Yeah, people
every fucking day.
Put that in your fucking hat, guys. Put that in your hat, folks. In the meantime, folks.
And when you better yourself, you're gonna understand that you're gonna make money, save, and repeat. That's all you gotta do.
Gotta save. Saving is important.
The 3 S's. Save.
Shit, shower, and shave.
That's the 3 S's, but
in that order too. You don't shit after you shower.
Save, spend, repeat. That's how you do it.
Absolutely, man. Bro, thank you so much again, man.
I appreciate it for you letting me be here and talk my shit.
Hey, man. Episode 105.
That's a lot of episodes.
Oh, Shut Up, Let's Talk, man. It is a lot of episodes. I can't even believe it. I'm a happy man. I can't say. It's like when you see your kid and you're like, wow, you're that old already? Oh, shit. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out, folks.
That's straight up, yeah.
Hey, man. Love, peace, chicken grease, folks. Look both ways before you cross the street.
All at us.
In the meantime, feel free to follow Sebastian. Feel free to follow me, follow everybody, follow each other, guys. Thank everybody in the chat for hanging out with each other. That's the coolest thing in the world to me. I love when I see you guys doing that. In the meantime, folks, we will catch you on the flip side.
And peace out.
Peace.